Alright, that was a long flight. He should be up here. Ha! Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Hunter. How are you?
This is my dog, Wally.
All right. Let's go. Go like the ass of the horse.
Essentially.
All right, everybody. First day of our trip here in El Paso, Texas. Whereas Mexico is that way, Fort Bliss is that way, and behind me, you can see the mountain range. We're getting ready to go sign out Hunter for the last time. And then we are going, speaking of the devil, coming out of the hotel, Hunter Man. So we are getting ready to head to Fort Bliss, sign him out for the final time as he starts his leave, and then we're gonna begin our road trip. Are you ready to go, Hunter Man?
All checked out, ready to go, Pop.
All right, let's get on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Hickman.
Hello, Mr. Hickman.
How do you feel at this moment? 7 years?
7 years.
7 years. It's been 7 years. It's funny because in my timeline on Facebook this week was letters that we sent back and forth when you were in basic training. So 7 years ago this week, you were in basic training. And now, for the final time, you just signed out on leave. How long does your leave go till? December?
January 1st.
January 1st. But you are officially on leave and done with the U.S. Army. 7 years. A lot of things have happened in 7 years, hasn't it?
A thing or two here and there.
Met a nice young lady. Had a nice young baby. And now, your name is no longer Specialist Hickman, but now you are Mr. Hickman, United States Army veteran. Thank you for your service. All right, let's go home.
Let's do it.
All right, here we are post-housing. U-Haul packed up. Fiat's ready to go.
We've got comms.
Yes, Mr. Walkie-Talkie there has his comms.
Hey, I created a load set.
All right, here's where Hunter and Chauncey have been, where the grandbaby has been. Notice Texas is a little different than, obviously, Indiana. They don't really do grass around here. It's
That's the most green you'll ever see in this neighborhood.
Rocks and weeds. All right, good sir, you ready to hit the road?
All right, let's roll.
It's time to go.
Hick Doc 1, this is Gramps 6. Are you ready to roll? Over.
Ready to roll whenever you are.
Pull on out, assume the proper position, and we will be on the way.
SP time 1100. 3 packs, 2 Vicks.
First destination, Odessa, Texas. Let's roll.
Send it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 2 of our fishing across America, bringing a soldier home video. Today we are in Big Springs, Texas. We spent all day yesterday driving, leaving El Paso, but I chose this particular spot for our first night stop. Our hotel is right down the road, literally across the street in Best Western, because what we have over here behind us is Comanche Trail Park, and there is a lake here, and hey, it's supposed to have bass in it according to everything I've seen on Fish Brain. So we figured we're going to start day 2. We got about 2 hours before we got to hit the road, and again, it's, you know, it is what it is, but we figured we'd start out here and see if we can catch some fish in Texas. Stopped at Walmart last night. Big thank you to the state of Texas for granting free hunting fishing license combos, and I mean deer tags, everything for disabled veterans. What an incredible offering. Now in Indiana, disabled veterans, you get a 10-year license for, I think it's like $10. So still great savings. But Texas, y'all take care of your disabled veterans. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's get started. In the back of Hunter's little Fiat here, we got in a box from American Legacy Fishing Company that contained my Shimano XT 150 XG and a rod tube. You say it's only a half a rod tube. Well, that's because what I had shipped down here from American Legacy Fishing was this nice two-piece combo with the Shimano SLX XT. So I got it strung up last night in the hotel room. If you're not sure how to string up fluorocarbon on a bait casting reel, watch this video right up here. But enough of the chit chat. Let's grab our backpack and grab our phone and get over there and get to fishing and see if we can't catch us some Texas largemouth bass. All right, set our tension knob. We will make the first cast. Sun's coming up. Just barely see it peeking over the trees over there. Reminds me of a Bill Dan song. All right, got Hunter over here with Wallace and Wally with him. And we're gonna make our first cast. See if we can catch us some Texas largemouth. Where you going, boys? Was it something I said? Effortless casting with this thing. That's amazing. SLX line is really top notch. And it's a metal frame. Can't remember what they call it, H something.
Hey guys, Trey up here with Shimano talking to you about Hagane body. The Hagane body feature is pretty simple. It means metal bodies. Why is that special? Because at Shimano, we have a 97-year history of metalworking technology, the longest in the industry. For the most solid, precise, and rigid designs in the industry, check out our Hagane bodied reels.
Normally at this price point, you get the graphite reels like the ones from Lou's, the Mox, the Crush, the Smash. Those are all graphite reels. Whereas this is like an aluminum frame, so it'll last you just that much longer. And the fact that it just casts so effortlessly. That's a good light rod. I'm definitely going to keep this one in my truck under the seat or in my deck for those quick after work trips, because it's a two-piece. Makes it really nice. But I mean, this is a really nice rod. Well, no luck on stop number one, but that's why they call it fishing and not catching. Well, we chose a nice little, looks like city lake, city park, right next to our hotel. Figured we'd give it a shot. No joy. We had a couple hours of fishing, but it's time to get on the move on. Here was our surprise destination. We are at Lake Fork. Yes, the Lake Fork in Texas. And in honor of my brother, who used to guide here, I'm gonna start out with the old Texas rig before I switch over to my chatterbait. So, Jeremy, that was for you, bro. Texas rig, Lake Fork, Texas. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fishing with Gramps, presented by American Legacy Fishing Company. Today we're out here, Lake Fork, Texas. Out here with my son Hunter, who just left the Army, and our guide David. Now, I'll link his information down in the description below in case you want the best guide around. Highly recommend. We are here today. Yeah, it's September. It's that time of year. They're either going to be here or they're not, but we're going to damn sure make a good effort to find them. Just come along for the ride and we'll see what we can find. That's all right. We got us a start. Come here, little fella.
The next day I went in there to go that way. A monster.
The Dinkmeister scores again.
What you come to Lake Fork for?
That's right. Master of.
Remember I told you about that survey? Shock survey?
Master of.
1-pounders.
Master of dinks.
Master of the dink master.
Come here, big guy.
Right here.
Wherever I go, I slay the dinks. That's right. Wherever I go, I slay. That's right. You guys start singing Captain Jack Sparrow up there? Just so you guys get an idea of what it's like out here today with the storm blowing in from the hurricane. It's really got the wind going, so you'll see the front of the boat. Hunter's going for a good ride up there. So that's it. Let me get back to slaying the dinks. Vroom, vroom. We had a good time, but there's a hurricane rolling through southern Texas right now, which put a lot of wind on the water and really killed a lot of things. Plus, we're here at a time of the year where the bite is significantly hard. I think I had 4 little dinks. Hunter had some good bites, just couldn't get a hook into them. But it is what it is. Highly recommend Dave. He offered us to come back for a half day later on and make up for today, so I get that. So even though we live in Indiana, we still plan on coming down here fishing later on anyway. I highly recommend the Lake Fork Marina and Hotel if you need someplace to stay when you're down here. Again, good times. Got Hunter out fishing. He ain't been forever. I always talk about making memories, and that's exactly what we did today, because neither one of us to forget this day. It was a cool, fun trip. We happened to be coming through, and you just can't beat it. Oh yes, we just left Lake Fork, which is near Sulphur Springs, the home of Dobyns rods. So here we are, taking a check out the showroom, showing Hunter all the different rods and whatnot, telling him the history of Gary and how he takes care of first responders, military, and veterans. So let's take a look around and see what we can find. So we had Bryce showing us around the showroom, but if you check it out in the back, here's all the Dobyns apparel, all the hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, carpet decals. And then you got all the dry fit stuff over here. Awesome, awesome stuff. I gotta get me a couple of shirts. Good looking stuff. I've already got most of I already got some hats. But I love this stuff. Let's check this out. See back in the back where everything comes in. Rods and parts and pieces, and everything's still in boxes. Rod tubes in the back. Swing around over here. Got all your refurb stuff, more rod tubes, and then all the rods that you can shake a stick at.
Another government job like that.
Then over here, for those of you who don't know, they have a lot of different baits. So spinnerbaits, jigs, a little bit of everything. A lot of your Sierra lines, your DXs over here. Champion XP is my favorite personal. Got a lot of the Fury line over here. Great rods for just getting started. One set of stuff that I really like are these Caden rods. The Caden line's really good. And then Champion XP, 805 CB glass, 765 CB glass, 763 CB glass. That's my Chatterbait rod right there. Another Chatterbait rod. Oh yeah. So where do you take the Army veteran when he first gets out and you happen to be driving through Texas? You take him to Dobyns rods. Big thanks to Bryce and all the folks here at Dobyns Rods taking care of Hunter and I. Man, it was awesome to be able to stop in and visit such a cool place. Something that means a lot to me. With that said, let's wrap it up and continue our road trip. Let's go. Let me go in first.
You go in first.
All right. Oh.
Hi, baby.
Oh,
Can you come here? It's Daddy. Come here.
She's stunned. She's shocked.
She's wanting to follow me. Oh, baby. Come on, I want you. Oh, there's a smile.
Who's that? Look at her walk the whole way. Oh my goodness, look how far she walked.
She's practically running now.
And now she's paying attention to me. Who's that? Oh, look at the smiles. Look at the smiles. All right, Hunter and I are back in Indiana. We had to get the U-Haul unloaded, turned in, stuff moved into storage. And of course, he had to get to his wife and daughter. But here we are the next day, travel across America. Poor lad wasn't able to catch a fish. But before we conclude this video and this trip, we're gonna get out here on the pond and catch some bass.
There we go.
Mission accomplished. Hunter man caught his first Indiana bass in I don't know how many years, but he caught it with his new Dobyns rod. All right, dude, so tell me, now that you fished with the Dobyns for like a half an hour, tell me how it compares to your Shakespeare that you got at Walmart. How do you notice the difference?
I did notice the difference. So significantly more lightweight, easier
Super
to
lightweight,
cast.
isn't it? Yeah.
As soon as I felt something, just an itty bitty nibble, I felt it immediately. It was just day and night difference. It was beautiful. So
now, obviously, if we got out here earlier, we could have fished a lot more. We probably would have caught a lot more fish. But now here we are in the heat of day. Plus, we got to get on the road. But Hunter, welcome home. Thank you for your service. Now you get to live out the rest of your life as Mr. Hunter Hickman, United States Army veteran. Welcome to the Brotherhood.
oh yeah.
So he's joining a long line of his grandfather, several of his great uncles, his mother, his father, several of my cousins, and soon his two brothers, older and younger, will be joining the Brotherhood. But after 7 years, Hunter Hickman has hung it up. Well done, son.
Thanks, Pop.
All right, as we always say, get outside when you can, even if it's only for half an hour. Make some memories, one cast at a time. Peace.